Bienvenidos. Welcome to Playa del Carmen. Here on La Quinta Avenida, it is a little wild. Just walking through here, you will get approached by all kinds of people, vendors and restaurants and massage parlors and drugstores.
Wait, so speaking of drugs, so when you come down here, you are going to get offered many times recreational medicines. I highly recommend that you do not purchase recreational medicines down here.
I was gonna say, I hope you all went through DARE training. Just say no, kids.
Yep, just say no. Just say no.
But it's a little nutty down here. You will definitely have people offering you things. They have a lot of catchphrases to catch your attention. Hey, señorita, I saw you at the hotel. I'm your waiter from last night. Remember me from the resort? Oh, don't you remember me from down on the beach? Anything to just draw you in. So just want to let you know, they will try and get your attention, but they do have a lot of really catchy one-liners. Hey, come on in. You want to buy some junk? Why not? Do you want to take a look at all my stuff?
99% off today.
Yeah. Almost free. Come on in.
Yeah, but you have to give it to these guys. These guys and gals that are down here on Quinta Avenida, they work hard, don't they?
Oh, they do. They are really some hustlers.
They work hard. They work hard. So whenever you get approached and you get asked, just a very nice, polite, no gracias works very well if you're not interested in going in. So that's what we do. Just a very nice, no gracias.
It's all done in fun. We have not felt unsafe by any means, and we have definitely, with a nice no thank you or not interested, we've definitely been left alone after that. So we don't want to deter you from coming down here, but you definitely will get approached by some people. So just a heads up.
Yeah, so we are going to show you a little bit of both ends of Quinta Avenida. So one end of Quinta Avenida, the south side, is kind of known as the party side. It's where Coco Bongos and some other big nightclubs and stuff are. So that is kind of the party side. And then the other end is a little bit more on the quieter side. Now we are staying at an Airbnb that is what, maybe 3 blocks off of Quinta Avenida?
Yeah, it's not far.
Yeah, and you know what? It's absolutely quiet over there. We don't hear any of the noise, any of the club stuff going on. It's really quiet. So come along with us and we're going to show you all about Quinta Avenida. So when coming to Playa del Carmen, most people will probably just fly directly into Cancun. It is the easiest, it's the fastest. And then once you get to the airport, you're going to exit the airport. There's going to be several options for transportation to get to Playa del Carmen. One of the first and probably most expensive options is to take a private transfer directly to your door of your Airbnb, your hotel, or your resort. That is going to be your most expensive option. The next option would be to just grab a taxi there at the airport, also take you directly to your door, and I believe that's about 50 to 60 US dollars. The option that we decided to take, which we found extremely easy, was we grabbed a bus ticket there at the Cancun airport from the ADO bus station, and we took the bus from Cancun to the terminal here in Playa del Carmen. Once we got off at the terminal there in Playa del Carmen, we just grabbed a quick taxi. The taxis were waiting there for us right at the ADO bus terminal, and it was about 2 or 3 minutes and about 100 pesos to get to our Airbnb. The bus ticket cost us about 200 pesos per person, which is about 12 US dollars, and that got us from Cancun all the way to Playa del Carmen. So when coming to Playa del Carmen, please know that there is not an Uber service here. So do not expect to be able to show up and use Uber. The easiest ways to get around are to either take a taxi or to use the public bus system. And if you're wondering where is that bus going, you can just look at the front windshield of the bus because all of its stops are listed right there on the passenger side of the windshield. Although there is not an Uber service to take you around town, you can use Uber Eats or Rappi when ordering food to go. There are also bicycle rental stations all over Playa del Carmen called BC Playa. You can download the app You can scan the QR code on the back of the bicycle to unlock it and to lock it. A very inexpensive way to get around Playa del Carmen.
Right in the middle of Quinta Avenida is a mall. It is very touristy here, which makes it really convenient if you don't want to haggle for prices. You can just walk in like you're used to in the United States, walk in and just pay whatever's on the tag. But kind of some of the fun here with some of the shops is haggling over the price and negotiating and kind of working some of that stuff down. So it's totally up to you and it's your preference. But it is a really cool mall that's here right in the middle of the tourist section.
So earlier I mentioned that the north side of Quinta Avenida is the much quieter side. Well, right now I am standing right on Quinta Avenida on the north side, right by the entrance to Playa 88. And as you can see, it is a whole other world here, much, much quieter. So whenever you make the decision to come to Playa del Carmen, if the whole nightlife scene, the bars, the clubs, all that is not really your scene, maybe you consider staying on the north side because it is much, much quieter. It is hot today, like sweltering hot. I think it's like 92 degrees. The dew point is like at 80. So we thought today would be a great day to bring you out and show you some of the beaches here in Playa del Carmen. So technically there are 3 what they consider like free access points to the beach. There is one at 88th Street, one at 72nd Street, and then the one we're standing at right here is Playa 38. So this one's on 38th Street. So what that means by free access is that you can just show up at the end of one of these streets here right at the beach. You can bring your own towels, your own umbrella, and there's areas for you to set up. The other alternative is there's access points all over the place to get to the beach. But what you'll have to do is you will have to rent, essentially you're renting the lounge chairs and the umbrella from either the bar or the restaurant or the hotel that is there. And what they ask in exchange is that you spend a certain amount of money. It can be drinks, it can be food, and you can typically stay there kind of as long as you want to. There are also some that you just pay a flat fee, and then you can use their chairs and their umbrellas. But I don't know. I think it's worth it if you're going to go that route to do it in exchange for purchasing beverages and food. That way you get something out of it. So come on with us. We're going to show you the other 2 beaches. They are absolutely beautiful, and the water looks amazing.
So we are down here at Playa 88, or the 88th Calle. This is also a free beach, as Jason mentioned before. It's a little more family friendly, a little quieter down here. There aren't any bars or restaurants down on this playa, but there are some free palapas.
These guys, these little like huts, but it's kind of first come, first serve. There aren't very many of them.
But that is not offered at the other beaches. So if you get here in time, you can get yourself some shade.
So now I am at our last of the, what I said was like free access beaches. This is Playa 72, and you can actually see Playa 88 just down the beach. So you could technically walk from one to the other. Now, as you noticed on the way in, it was quite a little bit of a walk to get down into the beach. So if you have some mobility challenges or anything like that, this one might be a little bit more difficult to get to just because you were walking in the sand most of the way. Now, Playa 88 had the free palapas, the little tiki huts that you could use to kind of keep out of the sun. Playa 72 does not have any of those. So if you come down here to Playa 72, you will need to bring your own umbrella if you want an umbrella and your own chairs. Something else that I think is kind of worth noting was Playa 38 was the only free access beach that had like an OXXO convenience store that was right there that you could grab snacks, grab beer, all things like that. Playa 72 and Playa 88 do not have a convenience store right at the entrance to the beach. So just something to think about. I hope that the information that we gave you on the 3 beaches, I hope that it comes in useful when you're trying to decide where you want to spend the day. So here again at Playa 72, one of the things that I forgot to mention is that there are no restrooms here at Playa 72. So take that into consideration when you're making your decision on which beach you want to come hang out at. At Playa 88, I think they had the best facilities down there. They had bathrooms that you could use for 5 pesos. There were showers that you could rinse off before you headed back to the car. And you were not walking in sand the entire way back after the showers, which I think that's kind of cool. Because the last thing you want to do is cover yourself in sand right after you rinse off in the shower and then get in the car. But yes, there are no bathrooms at Playa 72, so keep that in mind when making your decision. I am at the far south end of Quinta Avenida where the Mayan Gateway overlooks the ocean. It is such a beautiful, beautiful sculpture. So here, there is also a great place that you guys can jump on the beach here. There is lots of area that you can bring your umbrellas, bring your chairs, your beach towels. There are restrooms, there are restaurants, there are vendors. So anything you want while you were here for a day at the beach, they're gonna have it. Also, right here is where you're going to find the fast ferry over to Cozumel Island. That ferry takes about 45 minutes each way. I will put the cost down here on the screen for you.
Thank you so much for joining us while we were touring Playa del Carmen today. We had a blast showing you the different beaches and showing you some of the different access points. I would really recommend though, while you're here, while you're enjoying the beautiful sunshine and the beaches, make sure that you're taking breaks, make sure that you're staying hydrated, make sure that you're trying to find some place to sit in the shade and cool off. I know from experience, got a little heat exhaustion while we were in Mazatlan, so please take care of yourselves while you're enjoying this incredibly warm and beautiful climate.
So we hope that you enjoyed some of the tips, little tricks, and some of the information that we gave you. If you are enjoying these videos and you might find them useful or just entertaining in the future, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button. Some people don't know that when you actually hit that like button, it tells the YouTube algorithm to send this video out or suggest it to other people. So you just hitting that like button is really, really important to us. Thank you so much for joining us here in Playa del Carmen. Stay tuned for our next trip that we are actually taking from Playa del Carmen. We'll leave that as a surprise. So you'll see that video coming in about a week or two. Thanks again for joining us. Please subscribe.
you.